Of course, Joseph, we're keeping an eye on this forecast today, but if you have to be out right now, it's just beautiful.
It is a really nice scene.
Yeah.
I mean, we're really setting up like a beautiful wintertime landscape here going on this morning. Very, very light snow right now, Shayla, but we have a next weather alert today because we are expecting things to kind of pick up in intensity, and that might lead to some trouble on the road. So why don't we start off with some of the snow totals? This is from, the Weather Watchers. You folks have sent them on in. You can see anywhere from Windham down to the south, about 2 to 3 inches there. And then you get a little bit closer to home and it may not be as much, or maybe to the east, but some of you already have at least an inch, inch and a half to 2 inches of snow on the ground. You were ready for it. I know that, right? This is our second round. We had the snow before Thanksgiving, gave us a nice little coating of some snow, and now we're just baking in some more. And so if you're hopeful for a little more snow, it has arrived. If you're hoping for maybe less, I have a little bit of news for you here in just 1 second as well. All right, satellite and radar. Here we go. 8:15. You can see snow. It's really picking up around the 94 corridor. Not much to the north. It's just a little too dry up to the northeast. I think it's going to take some time for it to really start to pick up for you folks there. We're doing pretty good. It's a light, kind of consistent snow this morning, but it may slow down a little bit and then pick back up as we kind of go into the afternoon, evening. So what we're getting right now is just kind of the front end of a larger portion of this snow event that's, by the way, going to be here all day today. All right, here's the area of low pressure. This is the problem right here. I mean, this is what's causing all the weather. Some very, very wet conditions. We're going to see some just significant snow totals moving through areas of Illinois and Iowa. So we've been trying to prepare you for that because I know a lot of people are coming back from wherever they may be. This is actually down in Mankato, and you can see how the roads are pretty snowy there, either partially or completely snow covered in southwest Minnesota at this time. And it's, again, only going to become more snowy as we work through the day. All right, winter alerts are until midnight because of how slow this system is going, and it is really covering a large section of the upper Midwest through the Midwest and the Great Lakes, extending all the way back to the west. So quite the scene. We have a winter weather advisory locally in our communities nearby. That is until midnight, as I mentioned. Because of the heavy snow, there's going to be some troubles on the road. Moderate to major there means like there could be some hazardous moments. You're going to want to go a lot slower, and it does clip that southeast corner of Minnesota. And so even here in our state, we'll be dealing with some travel issues. And I think that's more so going to be along the I-90 corridor. Now watch what happens as I take us through the day here. We'll get to about 2:15, and as you can see, we have blue covering all the way up to about Hinckley. Still at this point in time, I don't think you're going to get much up towards Grand Rapids, northern portions of St. Louis County. This is more so going to be a south to central portion of a storm. As it peels to the east, though, into Wisconsin, it does kind of bleed up to the north towards about Lake Superior. So I do anticipate more snowfall for you folks there as well. Everything kind of skirts out of here, and I think by the time we get to tomorrow morning, we are in the clear. I want to show you the snowfall forecast. Here's 1 p.m. We're still on the lower side at that point in time, but things will grow as we go into this evening. Now, the only thing I've really changed in this forecast is I've lowered the floor of the snow totals just a bit by about an inch or so, meaning instead of maybe a 2 to 5 inch range, I think we could see some areas that are more so down towards an inch. Other than that, though, the forecast is right on track, timing and totals, no changes there. All right, temperatures go from the 20s down to the teens. It's going to be quite cold late Sunday night and Monday morning, and we'll even have some areas that are probably going to get below 0 wind chills. So, it's going to get cold. We should be in the 30s this time of the year. We'll be below average all week, but this is probably it for the snow for now. We just got to make it through today, but be careful on the roads.
Oh, absolutely. And I keep eyeing Wednesday, Joseph, that low of 3.
I know.
We're going to feel that.
Yeah,
we're going to feel every bit of that. Thanks so much, Joseph.